My name is Maura. This is a 30-minute stretch class, and I'm coming to you today from the Buckhead Y, Carl Sanders Y. And I'm in a new room than usual. Someone was using the room I had been using, so I have no music. I did not bring my own way to play it because the other room has a stereo. So from now on, I will be bringing my own way to play music just so we can have a little something in the background. So that being said, if you have something you want to play in your house, you can go ahead and play it while we do this. That actually might be better because then you can play what you love and not what I love. All right, so this is a 30-minute stretch class. We need a mat and a band. It does not have to be a stretchy band. It can be a tie, it can be a rope, it can be a towel, anything that's going to let you do something like this while we lay down, right? Anything that's going to allow you to move that leg around without reaching all the way up to your foot. So it can be a towel, it can be a necktie, it can be a non-stretchy band, a yoga strap, it can be a belt, whatever you've got, right? So we're just going to pop that down because we're going to use it later on, but we're going to start our stretching standing up and then we're going to move down to our mats. All right, let's start with a feet out wide. I think I already said this, but I'm Maura, and I teach at the Carl Sanders Y at the Buckhead Y, and that's where I am today. And I'll be doing this class on Mondays at 11, but it lives forever, so go ahead and search through the Facebook group for Stretch, or search through for Maura. It's M-A-U-R-A, and these classes will pop up for you. All right, let's go. Turn your toes out. Knees are nice and soft. Take a deep breath up and in, and exhale. Deep breath, and exhale. Again, deep breath. Sink a little deeper into your legs this time. And exhale. One more time, big deep breath up, and exhale. Let's slide our hands down our legs, sticking our hips back behind us. So here's how it looks. I like to call this like the umpire stance or something. That's all I can think of is a baseball umpire. How they stand. Shoulders back, flat back, and then round all the way up. Shoulders back, flat back down, and then round up. One more time, flat back down, round all the way up, shoulders circling back, and forward. Hold them down nice and low. Just drop your ear to one side. Let your head hang heavy. Come on up, and then look over that same shoulder. Twist. And come in center. Drop your ear the other way. Just let your head hang heavy. It's heavy enough to get that good stretch. And then bring it back up. And look back. Take it center. Drop it down. Look straight down. Keeping your chin to your chest. Look to the right. And then look straight down. And look left. And look straight down. Bring it up. Good job. Roll those shoulders forward. One more time forward. And then one big time rolling back. Hold them back and down. Nice. Nice and tall. Let's take our arms out to the side. I'm going to step back so you can see my hands. I'm going to take your right arm, this one out here, and palm up. Left one, palm down. And look over at your right hand. That palm is up. And now rotate both palms and look to the other side. Always look at the palm that's up. Rotate and look. And we're rotating from the shoulder, not just from your wrist. Rotate and look. time, rotate and look. Nice job, drop it down. Shrug those shoulders up high, push them back, and press them down. That's it, shake it all out. Take a big breath. And exhale. Let's put our hands on our shoulders, leading with your elbows. So I want you to draw big circles in, up, out, and down. Big circles with your elbows. Bring them together and wide. Together and wide. One more time. Together and wide. Now let's reverse that. Take them back out there and wide. Bring them up and over and together. One more time. And down. Excellent job. Knees are soft. Put your hands up here high, not on your waist or your hips. Up high, just above your waist, on your ribs. And then from here, let's just rotate. Just little circles up high in your rib cage. Like really from that waist, not from your hips. Hips are steady. And then the other way. Nice. And slide those hands down to your hips. Now, bend your knees a little bit more, sink into them, and let's circle our hips. Hips go backwards to the side, to the front. Get a little motion in there. Motion is lotion. And the other way. Getting that fluid moving around your joints. And come on up. Let's take a step in so we have a narrow stance. Slide your hands down to your knees. Hips are out back. And then just circle your knees. It's not a big circle. And the other way. One more. And take it up. Good job. Shake them out. All right, step out here. I want you to transfer all of your weight to your right foot. Pick your left heel up and then just circle that ankle a little. We'll get it a little bit more on the floor, but we'll work in balance while we're doing this. And then place it back down. Shift your body weight over the other way. And then circle your ankle. Just getting a little bit of motion, a little bit of movement from your head to your toes. And open up. Speaking of those toes, spread them out. If you got your shoes on, like I said, a lot of times we stretch without our shoes on. I've just taught a couple classes, so mine are on. But spread them out as much as you can, even if you've got your shoes on, those toes, and then crunch them. And open them. Let's do our hands at the same time. Toes and fingers crunched in. Open them up. All right, let's take our hands, fingertips down towards our wrists, and then come up onto your toes. Take it down, nice job. Open up, thumb comes across to your pinky, and lean back onto your heels, lift your toes up. And shake it all out, take a deep breath. Exhale. All right, let's go really wide, really wide. So if we can move all over the place here. If we were here and I asked you to really reach over to the side, we're gonna lose our balance. But now that we're here, take your right hand down on your leg, left arm goes up and over, and really, really reach. Stretch it as far as you can. Feel that stretch. Peel your elbow back, look up at the ceiling. And come on down. Let's take it the other way. Open up. Really stretch. Take that elbow back, look up at the ceiling. Come on down. Slide your hands down. Round your back all the way up. And let's heel toe it in. Heel toe it back out. Not just a stretch class, we're doing a little strength and flexibility work as well. Ankles is where your balance begins, right? If your ankles are weak and floppy, or if they're too stiff, it's going to be hard to work your balance. One more time. This adds strength to our ankles, flexibility, mobility. Whew. And come on in, shake it out, big breath. Exhale. All right, we're going to take it down to the mat, but before we do, let's just go hands on your hips. Roll your shoulders back. Legs are fairly straight, and we're going to push our hips back, flat back. Chest is out there. Waking up those hamstrings. And come on back up. Roll your shoulders back, push your chest forward, push your hips backwards. And come on up. One more time. Push. Nice job. Let's take a deep breath in and then swan dive into your forward fold. Now that forward fold, right? Fingers to the floor. You want to bend your knees as much as you need to get your fingers down to the floor. This is our first one of the day. It's not going to look awesome. Let's bend your knees a little bit more and straighten them out a little. Bend them and straighten them. Just like working our way down. One more time, bend and straighten. I want you to take your hands and step them forward a step, and take your feet and step them back a step. So we're in a down dog. So a down dog, right, is not a plank, it's a pike, right? Hips are really high. Your head is back behind your hands, and we're just gonna bend one knee, press the other heel back toward the floor, and then switch, and switch. Walking our dog. That's it. Now send both heels back toward the floor. They might not get there, that's fine. Take your hips up and back. And then bring it up onto your toes. Drop your knees nice and wide to the edges of your mat. Bring your big toes together. And sit your hips back. Crawl your fingers forward. Child's pose. Inhaling hips forward. And then exhaling back into child's. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time, inhaling and exhaling back into child's pose. Forehead is on the mat. And let's walk our hands over to the left, pushing our hips right. Taking a few deep breaths here, really opening up that right side body. And then walk center and hands to the right, hips to the left. Again, big breaths, really opening up through that side body. And center up. On your next inhale, put those hips up. Walk your knees back in towards each other. So there's about 6 or 8 inches between them, maybe less. Knees are straight down from your hips. Wrists are straight down from your shoulders, and we've got a nice flat back. Let's drop our chest, take a deep inhale, and then exhale, round up. Inhale, and exhale. One more time, inhale, and exhale. Release it down to a flat back. Nice job. I want you to go ahead and drop down to your elbows. Elbows now are right below your shoulders. Take your chest and pull it away from the floor. So you don't want to sink down into it, you want to pull it up. So your chest is as far away from the floor as you can get it. Take your right leg, extend it back. Try to keep your hips even to the floor. Don't lean over into your left. And lower it down. And now your left leg extends straight back. Right leg. And down. And left leg. And down. Nice job. Round your back from here. And release down. Nice job. Walk your hand up, back up to your hands. Let's tuck one knee under. Have a seat. Would you grab your strap? Let's start with a wide stance. Legs out to the corners. Now this may not be available to you, right? It could be here. That's fine. Everybody's a little bit different. Just take it as wide as you can get. And you don't want to be rolling back, right? So here's, you don't want to be rolling back here. You want to be up nice and tall. Think about walking your hips up so that you're sitting nice and tall on top of your sits bones. Those bones right at the base of your spine. Right down there on the floor. Nice and tall. Not here. Here, right? Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, push your chest forward. Big breath. Hands behind you. Exhale, chest forward. Leave those hands and shoulders back there. Again, deep breath. And exhale. Excellent job. Come on up. All right, I want you to take your right leg in. Right? And the same thing, let's just push it forward. Take your hands back behind you. That really reminds you to keep your shoulders back, pushing forward. And come on back. And exhale, push. Nice job. Let's take your left hand across to your right knee and twist and look back behind you. And now come center, place that hand on the floor, take your right hand up and over and reach. Come back up tall, left hand across to your knee, twist back behind you. Come center, place your hand down, arm goes up and over. Rotate your chest towards your long leg, facing that long leg, but you're tall still. And grab your strap. So you can see my foot. I want you to put your strap around your shoe and stand up tall. So this is going to help you that you don't have to reach over and grab, right? We've got this long strap we can be grabbing on while we're shoulders back. And then what I want you to do is walk your hands down and just pull forward. But think about keeping your head up. Maybe we have books on our head. We don't want to drop them. We've got to keep our head and shoulders back. Pull our chest towards that foot. And come on up. Nice job. Take that strap off. Extend both legs. Shake them out a little. And then come back into your wide stance. This time bringing your left knee in. Nice and tall. Take a deep breath here. And then exhale, push forward. Try to keep your hips both on the floor. Come on up. Again, push it forward. That's it, come on up. Taking your right hand across to your left knee, stay tall and twist. Look behind you. Come center, and that left arm comes up and over. Open it back up. Let's do that again. Arm comes across, twist and look behind you. Come center and take it up and over. And open, nice job. All right, rotate your chest to face that long leg. Remember your strap? Pop it up over your foot. Nice and tall, shoulders roll back. Keep your shoulders back there. Chest is going, chest only. Pull. Maybe you walk it down a little more. This hip, I can feel it right there. And come on up, nice job. Take that strap off, extend your leg out long and shake it. All right, let's pick your heels together, toes come apart, and then slide them in just a little bit. So, right here to here. Knees are falling open, toes are falling open. We've got a diamond shape. It's not in here, right? It's way out there. So it's a big, long diamond shape. Shoulders roll back. I'm gonna turn this way just so you can see. So I've got a long leg here. I've opened up, walk back with my hip bone, sits bones, hips walk back, open up. Lace my hands back behind me. That's gonna keep me upright, right? It's hard to round down if you're lacing back there. So push your chest forward. Take a deep breath, come on back up. And exhale, push forward. One more time, inhale up here. Exhale, push forward, a little further forward. Now reach toward your feet and round into it. Walk it back, nice job. Whew. Bring those knees together. Slide your hips down and take it down to the floor. Nice job. We're gonna put, place our heels are on the floor. We're gonna push into our heels. Take your tailbone, tuck it up, and then tuck your back up. Bringing your back up off the floor. Into our hip bridge, pushing those hips up. Look down and check your knees. Make sure they're straight out from your hips. And then tuck and come on back down. Let's try it again. Tuck your hips, push in through your heels. Press up. And then roll one vertebrae at a time back down to the floor. One more time. Tuck and push all the way up. And press down. Nice job. Let's drop your knees to one side and then come up and over to the other. Side to side. All right, I want you to take your right leg, lift it up, and cross it over your left. So right ankle is on your left knee. Maybe push that right knee out a little. Let's take that bottom leg and lift it up. Now here's a spot where you could use your strap maybe to help pull it in, or you can just use your arms to help pull it in. And then drop your foot back down, keeping your knees like this, your legs like this. I want you to go ahead and drop your legs to the left, right? So that left foot like stamps on the floor, or maybe comes close. Open your right arm out to the side. Look at that right hand. And then bring it back up in the center. And take it down. Flex your foot, push it up to the ceiling. Rotate it around. Other direction. Here's a good spot for your strap. You can put it on that foot. Pulling it in. Getting a little bit deeper stretch through your hamstring. Now remember, I want your legs straight. So if you're coming all the way in here but your knees bent, back it up, straighten it out and stop there. Now this may be as far as you can come. You may be able to come in even further. Does not matter. Just matters that you're stretching your hamstrings. And release it down. Let's take your left leg, cross it over your right. So ankle is on your knee. Maybe push that knee away a little. Let it sit here, sink into this position. And then pick that bottom leg up. Maybe you can pull in with your hands. Maybe you use your strap. That's up to you. Just breathing through it. And release it down to the floor. Keeping your legs crossed like this, drop them down to the right so that left foot stamps on the floor. And then open your left arm out to the side, turn and look at it. And bring it all back up into the center. Extend that left leg up. Rotate your ankle around. Other direction. Grabbing your strap. Pulling it in for a hamstring stretch. Remember, you've got to keep it straight, right? Back it up to where it's straight. Breathing through it. On your exhales, maybe you come a micromillimeter in closer. That's it. And release it down. Drop your band off to the side. Take your knees down to one side and hold them. Open that opposite arm and look. And then come up in the center, drop your knees the other way. Open the opposite arm and look. Now I want you to take that arm that's out there all the way up and over to the other side. So we're on your side. And then just roll it over. Take it up onto your hands and knees. Round your back, nice big stretch up. Take it into cow. Inhale. Exhale, cat. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees up. Push your heels back and your hips back. And then walk your feet in. Slowly round it up. Shoulders come back, head comes up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. Big breath up and in. And exhale down. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for coming today. Don't forget this every Monday I do this live at 11, but it lives forever. So search Stretch or search Maura, M-A-U-R-A, on the page and you should find these stretch classes. Please feedback. I would love it. Hope everything's going great and I will see you next week.